Timeline. Ready, set, go.
Age of ancient empires. Creation and the fall. The flood and the Tower of Babel. Mesopotamia and Sumer. Egyptians. Indus River Valley civilization with Noah's End. Mycenaeans. 7 wonders of the ancient world. Patriarchs of Israel. Hittites and Canaanites, Cush, Assyrians, Babylonians, China, Shang Dynasty, Hinduism and India, Phoenicians and the alphabet, Olmecs of Mesoamerica, Israelite exodus and desert wandering, Israelite conquest and judges, Greek Dark Ages, Israel's United Kingdom, 1000 AC, 1000 BC, early Native Americans, Israelite divides into 2 kingdoms, Homer and Hesiod, Rome founded by Romulus and Remus, Israel falls to Assyria, Assyria falls to Babylon, Lao Tzu, Confucius, and Buddha, Judah falls to Babylon, temple destroyed, Babylon falls to Persia, Jews return and rebuild the temple. Roman Republic, Golden Age of Greece, Peloponnesian Wars. Persia falls to Alexander the Great. India's Mauryan Empire, mines of Mesoamerica, Punic Wars, Rome conquered Greece. Roman dictator Julius Caesar, Caesar Augustus and the Pax Romana, John the Baptist, Jesus the Messiah. Year 180, Pentecost and the early church, persecution spreads the gospel, Herod's temple destroyed, Poseidon, Diocletian divides the Roman Empire, Constantine legalizes Christianity, India's Gupta dynasty, Council of Nicaea, Augustine of Hippo, Jerome completes the Vulgate, with a God set Rome, the Middle Ages, Council of Chalcedon, Western Roman Empire falls to Barbarian, 580, Byzantine Emperor Justinian, Benedict, and then Monasticism, Mohammed founded Islam, centered early Ghana in Africa, Franks defeat Muslims at the Battle of Tours, Golden Age of Islam, Viking trade, Japan Tea period, Charlemagne crowned Emperor of Europe, Alfred the Great of England, Eric the Red Leaf Erikson, Norse explorers, Vladimir I of Kiev, Byzantine Emperor Basil II. East-West literature, Northern conquest and feudalism in Europe, the Crusades, Zimbabwe, and early Mali in Africa, Aztecs of Mesoamerica, Francis of Assisi and Thomas Aquinas, Japan shoguns, Incas of South America. Genghis Khan rules the Mongols, England's Magna Carta, Ottoman Empire, Marco Polo's journey to China, 100 Years' War, and Black Death, the Renaissance, China's Ming Dynasty, Age of Exploration, Prince Henry founds School of Navigation, slave trade in Africa, Gutenberg's printing press, Shanghai in Africa, Ivan the Great of Russia, Ivan the Great of Russia, the Spanish Inquisition, Columbus sails to the Caribbean, Age of Absolute Monarchs, Protestant Reformation, Spanish conquistadors in the Americas, Calvin's Institute of Christian Religion, Council of Trent, Baroque period of the arts, Japan's isolation, Jamestown and Plymouth colony found. Age of Enlightenment, Hudson's Bay Company, First Great Awakening, Classical Period of the Arts, the 7 Years' War, Age of Industries, Lenin, no. James Cook sails to Australia and Antarctica, American Revolution and General George Washington, Madison's Constitution and the Bill of Rights, the French Revolution, Second Great Awakening, Louisiana Purchase on the Lewis and Clark Expedition, Napoleon crowned Emperor of France, Liberation of South America, the War of 1812, the Missouri Compromise, immigrants flock to America, the Monroe Doctrine, Romantic Period of the Arts, Cherokee Trail of Tears, U.S. westward expansion, Marx publishes the Communist Manifesto, the Compromise of 1850, and the Dred Scott Decision. U.S. restores trade with Japan. British Queen Victoria's rule over India. Darwin publishes The Origin of Species. Lincoln's War between the states. Reconstruction of the Southern States. Dominion of Canada. Audubon Bismarck unifies Germany. Boer Wars in Africa. The Spanish-American War. The Progressive Era. Australia becomes a Commonwealth. Mexican Revolution. World War I and President Wilson. Lenin and the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia. U.S. evangelist Billy Graham. Modern period of the arts. The Great Depression and the New Deal. World War II and President Franklin D. Roosevelt, Stalin of the USSR, and the Catlin Massacre. The United Nations formed, the Cold War, Gandhi and India's independence, Jewish state established, Mao communist victory in China, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, the Korean War. Martin Luther King Jr. and the Civil Rights Movement, Jim and Elizabeth Elliot, missionaries to Ecuador, Antarctic Treaty, the Vietnam War, U.S. astronauts walk on the moon, Age of Information and Globalization, 1970 to the present, Watergate, President Nixon resigns, fall of communism, in Eastern Europe, European Union formed, apartheid abolished in South Africa, September 11th, 2001. Rising tide of freedom, rising tide of freedom. Timeline, I'm part of my timeline.
Presidents.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, and Monroe. Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, and Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Judson, Granton, Hayes, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, Buckhead, Lee, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush, and Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden, hit for him, we right.
Good job. You did it.
One way.
Yay. Here you go.
Okay, yummy. Arf.